All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully people will trickle in in the 10 section. Appreciate it. I'll sing with you if I want to sing little pieces. So let's warm up voice with a couple of sirens. Bottom of your voice at the top and back down. And once again. That's major. Just a few things throughout. It feels like our mezzo fortes and our fortes are a little under. I think we might be a little cautious, feeling some trepidation because it doesn't feel like there's as many of us. So go ahead and sing that out, mezzo forte and forte throughout. I noticed it especially at the top of page 8, at that forte. We can have that oomph in our sound, really. Low Here I Fall, middle of 7 should be it is a different feeling. We're switching keys, and so it should be a strengthened section. But very nice text stress, especially from the sopranos and altos, tenors and basses. Match them. They're doing fantastic, you're doing good. Let's all be fantastic. So thank you for that, sopranos and altos. Let's go from middle of 6. June and I will start second system, second measure. You'll come in the third measure so we can get that retardando a little more lined up. Right, June. Yes, that was great. Love that energy. Do decrescendo. This time we decrescendoed. It doesn't have it listed there. I would say to mezzo piano. I would love Grace to have a completely different feeling than Look on Me with Thy Favor, which has that pleading tone to it, which you captured. And then Vouchsafe to me Thy Grace should have a different feeling to it. Very nice and improved. Spot with my wonderful. I think that was the spot last time altos where we had a little snafu, but it sounded good this time. So I don't know why I said anything. I'm sorry for doing that to you. Let's do the same thing. Middle of 6, second system, second measure. Just to get there? No, let's go from Low Here I Fall. Your entrance, middle of 7. Low Here I Fall. Can we get those notes? Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Low Here I Fall. Yes, all those D consonants, especially on these last 2 pages, very important. End was fantastic, middle of 9. Make sure friend at the top of 9 matches that. Even though it's saying the dearest friend, it's not a happy dearest friend, but it's very much a I have failed to thank you, and I have no clue how I could possibly thank you for the sacrifice that you've made for me. So a nice, strong D consonant there to try to measure up. Alto's wonderful job this time. Also, one note I was going to make earlier was it was too even, and now you have a wonderful, much more marcato feel. So keep that. Rest of the choir, same thing. Marcato, so it's a little more detached. But I hear it especially in the middle of 9, that I pity without, and rather than thy pity without. It was very nice. I'd just like to do the opening with the tenors and basses. I would bring out the word wounded, grief, and especially scornfully surrounded. So all of those beat 1 words bring out a little bit from your entrance with accompaniment. 1, 2. Oh, sacred and thou wounded with grief and shame weighed down, thou scornfully surrounded with thorns thine only crown. It was very pretty, but it still felt very legato and very nice and even throughout. Really make me tell you too much, especially on the word scornfully. Yes?
So it's piano all the way through there, but you wanted us to go somewhere else.
Just for those words, go mezzo piano.
Okay.
But don't do it suddenly, but oh, sacred head now wounded. You can have that little bit of growth and decay, even in piano. And if you need to come out of that a little bit, that's okay with me. I'd rather have that text emphasis. Same thing, tenors and basses. If you need to leave piano, that's okay with me. Just don't go to forte. 1, 2. Oh, sacred head now wounded, with grief and shame weighed down, now scornfully surrounded with thorns thine only crown. What do you think, sopranos and altos? Wasn't that a big difference? Yes, marvelous job. If I know I'm smiling, I probably shouldn't be smiling at the text, but it sounds nice. If it feels weird what you're doing, out here it sounds good. Again, this is different because it's a folk song. Thank you. It's not going to follow traditional musical norms that we would think of. So it's okay to bring that text out a little bit there. Now the only thing is, when we have the surrounded, I got the surrounded. So whatever you have to do to prepare for that C natural, have it prepared when you're on the E of na scornfully surrounded. So it's a little more even. One more time, tenors and basses. Same place. 1, 2. Oh, sacred head now wounded, with grief and shame weighed down, now scornfully surrounded with thorns thine only crown. Sorry, big surprise. Very nice. Just watch on languish, especially as you go up. It's not. I heard languish, but languish. Take out that shadow or that diphthong. Marvelous. This is going to go great. We'll run it probably one time at the end. Oh, I gave some. There it is. Let's look at Go to Dark Gethsemane. Dave, I'm sure you already know, but bass 2 the entire way throughout. I'm sure you figured.
Shock.
I know, right? But just in case. If you wanted to jump up to baritone, not tonight. So I will have, it's not written in there, but I will have a break at the top of page 2. So turn not from his griefs away. Learn of Jesus Christ to pray. So I know it's hard. I know we're watching for our notes. Can we go from the top of page 2 again? Because I would like to make sure those notes are set as well. 2, 3. Can we get a tenor line right there? Learn of him to bear. Going all the way up to that D flat. Learn. Singing with June once tenors. 2, 3. Perfect. Yes. As far as phrasing goes, oh, the pangs, his soul. Allied those two at the bottom of page 3. His soul rather than his soul. Those two would be aligned. And then shun not suffering, shame, or loss. Very brief pauses. So shun not suffering, shame, or loss. Very brief. Okay, let's go from top of page 3 one more time. Follow to the judgment call. Yes?
Are we doing this a cappella?
We will see. I would love to do it a cappella. Usually I have to decide day of if we're going to do it a cappella because I'd rather us all be in the same key.
I see.
So if we can, yes. If we cannot,
Yeah,
no.
it feels like with the piano it gets a little like...
Yes.
You lose the sense of the longer phrases.
Which is why I prefer doing it a cappella.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, intonation matters way more to that. And also, we're still sort of learning it. That's what I'm going to be doing next is shaping it a little bit more.
Okay.
I do agree with you, though. But for now, with piano. Top of page 3. Sorry, top of page 3. Sorry. Follow to the judgment hall. big grand pause there between hear him cry, because I'd love to hold that note out forever, and I don't want to degrade that by having you sing a whole measure beforehand. Okay, very nice. Going on. Can I get that A flat? The third measure, sorry. Here, 3, 4. Sorry. Very nice, choir, very nice.
B or G at the end?
Sing the G. Oh, no, sing the B.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's no G in the.
Oh, no, I have Aiden singing the G, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, thank you though for asking. Double checking that tonic integrity.
I wasn't here last week, so
Makes sense, yes. All tenors singing the tenor 1 line,
yeah.
including Heather. Singing tenor 1, back where she belongs. Okay. Because a lot of this, I think, is just singing with confidence. As much as you can connect with me, the more free we can both be in making artistic choices. Right now, understandably, it has to be a little more methodical because we're still learning some of the notes. So it would just behoove us to run it again. And we'll try to make it a little more musical every time. Especially in these sections like top of page 2, when it turns to major key. Do sing piano when you get to, for instance, the bottom of page 2, but not so piano that you don't have enough support. So make sure that you're singing with color, with tone, which generally means even if it says pianissimo, you can sing at piano. If it says piano, you can sing at mezzo piano. Just make sure there's a difference between the motif of the go to dark Gethsemane, I'm not a bass, and then turn not from his griefs. It'll be, what did my teacher say? Piano dynamic is more about energy than it is just about loudness. Of course, the volume that you have matters, but it's more about the energy that you put forth. So make your energy different and make the volume a little more equal. From the top. Slightly faster. 3. cool line. So if you're already singing fortissimo, that's okay. But if you can bring it out a little bit more, that's fantastic. Can we go from Oh the Wormwood and the Gall, bottom of 3, second system, first measure? 3, 4. Yes, sopranos are up in their higher part of the range. They're on a high E flat singing piano, which is hard. So give them a little bit more support. Even if you're singing piano, sing mezzo piano there. So our sopranos have a fighting chance to sing beautifully and in tune and that high up. Can we go from Oh the Pangs, His Soul Sustained to bottom of 3 so we can get that transition? Actually, Oh the Wormwood and the Gall. Make it easier. Same place. 3, 4. From sopranos there, since the third will want to feel you more than we hear you. Can we go from Shun Not Suffering again? 2. Yes, sorry. 2, 3. It was a little bit of everything. Okay, can we take just sopranos and altos on here? It'll be super easy for sopranos. Actually, no, then let's do altos and tenors, top of 7. They hear him cry.
The first?
No, the second one. The A flats. The octaves. Yeah. And then the tenor one should be an octave down. No, tenor, alto. There we go. Yes, alto and tenor. 3. Sorry, this is the second hear him cry. Third measure, top of page 7. 3, 4. Yes, and because we're going up, we're resolving up, which is a hard thing to do. You have to think extra, extra high, and also take all that diphthong out. No E whatsoever. I might let the basses and sopranos get away with a little bit, but for tenors and altos, it'll never be in tune if you have that diphthong in there. And then this too, as legato as possible. Right now I'm hearing the he, which is great for the page before. But here, this should be the most legato line you can sing, except for the amen. Same thing, just altos and tenors. 3, 4. Spectacular. That was nice. Now we'll bring in the basses and sopranos. Can we have a little bit of momentum in there? The hear him cry. So we have a little bit of growth there. I crescendo there at the end. It should be a day crescendo. Sorry, I got into it. Hear him with basses and sopranos as well. 3, 4. For that, altos and tenors, you can take a break between hear him and cry. So him and cry. Basses and sopranos do maintain that. I'll get to in just a moment. And then make sure also, altos and tenors, no R in the hear. Hear. I'm hearing it slip in a little bit. Hear him. At the very last second, a little bit of R. Yes, Dave?
Well, everything's great.
Good.
Except for the pitch we're supposed to sing. It's kind of tough to find that C, and the B flat is lost somewhere.
Lost somewhere. You're getting the C very nicely, actually. But we'll can we just run that with the basses?
With
Singing.
everybody else, could you just play all of them?
Sure. And then do you want to sing with her as well, or do you just want to listen once?
I just want to hear it.
Great. June, would you mind playing all the parts there at the here? So you got a funky part. You were hitting the C, unless some of you were not singing it and some of you were, but you were hitting the C natural. I don't know about the B flat in all honesty because I was listening elsewhere, but you were hitting the C.
Yeah. So if we get the C, I get that. But you say the C flat, the B flat, and the rest of the chord.
Could you play the whole chord there at Cry, June? Yeah, because you're a seventh apart from your baritone, who's in the middle of you two. It'll sound wonky. Let's try one more time. I'll listen more carefully to the basses. Everyone joining in. That'd be nice.
Oh, okay.
And no leading my basses astray.
Because I need it.
Me too.
All right, with everyone, top of page 7, third measure. Hear him cry. 3, 4. Yes, that was it. So it was the right note. Both of them. Or all three, really.
There should be a whole step there.
It was.
The C to B.
It's a C flat.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Everything's flat in this piece. Everything's sad. That was it. I heard a weird vowel. It sounded like it was going to I on he. So keep that E like we do in our warm-up. Nice, bright, and forward for that. But we'll move on because I'm tired of that line now. I'm sure you must be even more tired of it. Learn of Jesus. Can we get those notes rolled from the bottom to the top? Thank you. 2, 3. So same thing there, don't leave our sopranos hanging. They have to leap up from a G natural to an E flat, and that's hard to do for anyone, let alone sopranos. Support them a little bit, yes?
I just need to hear the tenor line there, please.
Sure. Could you play the tenor line there? Working against the sopranos there. So it'll help too to sing a little bit out tenors as well. But everyone though. All right, there, learn, down bottom of 7. Piano energy, not just volume. 2, 3. Yes. One more time. Altos, I think it was just a brain moment. It's a page turn, that's fine. 2, 3. Yes, and Aiden, especially there at the end, if you want to bring that G out a little bit more, since it's just you on that, you're the only G in the chord, that would be nice. And my tenor ones, that whole line starting from the Amen, bottom of page 8, if you'd like to bring that out, even though you're the only, well, you and the basses are not moving, crescendoing through that dotted half note. Amen. Nice and high on the D. Amen. Can we go from Learn of Jesus Christ again, bottom of 7? 2, 3. Let's get a better start to that. Remember to support our sopranos. Leave no sopranos behind. 2, 3. Yes, and then, sorry to stop it again, tenors, as you go up higher in your range, modify the vowels rather than learn of, you can go learn of G, almost an ah. Same thing, the sopranos do a great job of it because they know there's no chance of singing any consonants up there. But open that will help with intonation. Sorry, choir, one more time, page 7, Learn of Jesus. 2, 3. Nice. Wow, choir, when you are unified on your vowel, it is absolutely magical. Tenors, phenomenal job. That was absolutely perfect. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on from this. We'll try it a cappella next week. We'll see how it goes. It's in a good space. All right, another hopefully a cappella piece, God So Loved the World. Playing parts for now, June. Just one moment to get collected. God so loved the world. All right. 2, 3. Copy the soprano vowel. Nice, tall, open world. Right now I'm getting a little bit of world. Very British. I should have looked up if John Stainer was British, but he gives me the impression that he was. 2, 3. Great tuning on that last note. Everyone was where they were supposed to be. Again, the last note was good as far as vowels go. Every other time we were singing world, I was getting half the choir singing the one I want, world, and the other half singing world, as if, you're whirling around. And I would like to have that nice open world. Very British. Let's just look at parts for this last page. Starting at the bottom of 3, second to last measure, should not perish. Can I have just sopranos and altos to start? Singing with June. 2. And you can sing in the octave down sopranos if you need to. 2, 3. Sorry, this is bottom of 3, second to last measure.
Bottom of 3?
Bottom of 3, second to last measure. So we can get into top of 3, or top of 4. Have everlasting life. Bottom of 3, second to last measure. Should not perish. 2, 3. Yes, and you're going to be rubbing up against the sopranos there, altos.
I got it.
Yes. Could you play that one more time, sopranos? This is the... Yes. Do you mind singing that, or do you want to just move on for now?
I think we got it.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to sopranos and altos in just a moment. Tenors and basses, same place, bottom of 3, second to last measure. Beautiful start. 2, 3. Yes. Basses, it is a very powerful sound. Can we have a sweeter sound throughout, singing more? I know this is going to sound atrocious to you and it might be offensive, but can you sing more like a tenor? I hope that's not too harmful to you to say. But the tenors have the exact quality I'm looking for, so if you don't